Okay, let's talk about this structure in Korean today. Looks quite confusing, right? So let me give you an example. The movie I like. How do we say that in Korean? 저는 좋아하는 영화 or 제가 좋아하는 영화. It seems 저는 제가 both mean I in English, right? But 저는 좋아하는 영화 is grammatically wrong, while 제가 좋아하는 영화 is grammatically correct. Why is that happening? To understand this, we need to know two grammatical terms here. One of them is head and the other is modifier. The head is the most important word in a phrase, and it's usually a noun because this is actually the subject, the main subject that the modifier describes. And the modifier can be a word or a phrase or even a clause that describes the head. It gives more information about the head. And in case of a clause being a modifier, it definitely contains a subject in it. So let's take a look at the structure that we are going to learn today, this one. So the capital S refers to the head, the main subject of the phrase, while the small s refers to the subject inside the modifier clause. And here's the lesson point, it's really important. So the small subject, I mean the subject in the modifier, combines only with 이가, not 은는 in any case. That's the reason why we cannot say 저는 좋아하는 영화, because I would be the subject in the modifier as we can see. And here's a tricky point. Because in English, the head, the main subject, always comes at the front when we make a phrase, as we can see here. But in Korean, the main subject, the head, always comes at the last part. So the modifier comes at the front. So the sequence makes English speakers a bit confused because it's totally opposite. So let's take a look at another example here. The place we went to. The place we went to, the place would be the head, and we went to would be the modifier. So because we would be the subject in the modifier, we cannot use 는, we only use 가 here. 우리가 간 장소. And the message that this book gives us, maybe this book would be the subject in the modifier, so we cannot use 은 here. We can say 이 책이 우리에게 주는 메시지. And the next one, the song he sings every day. The song will be coming to the back side in the Korean phrase, and he sings every day will be the modifier that comes in the front in the Korean phrase. And he is the subject in the modifier, so we cannot use 는. We say 그가 매일 부르는 노래. As we get familiar with this kind of sentence pattern, you will find it's quite simple soon. And here's the quiz for you. Please write the answer for each question below.